Data engineering is dead, and honestly, this time, it actually feels true. But before you jump to conclusions, we need to understand something properly, because this isn't the first time this has happened. Data engineering has died multiple times already, and every single time, it came back in a different form. So, if we really want to understand what's happening today, we need to go back and see how this role even got created in the first place. If you go back to the early days, everything was on prem. Companies had their own data centers, their own servers, and data was scattered across multiple systems: CRM, ERP, transactional databases, logs. Nothing was centralized. Reporting was painful, slow, and inconsistent. That's when data warehousing started becoming important. The idea was simple but powerful. Take data from different sources, clean it, structure it, and store it in a central system so businesses could actually use it. You had proper ETL pipelines, and data modeling techniques like star schema and snowflake schema became standard. Reporting dashboards were built on top of this structured data, and all of this required specialized skills like understanding data flows, transformations, performance tuning, scheduling jobs. That's when the role of a data engineer really started taking shape. Then came the first big disruption: cloud. This was not just an upgrade, it was a complete shift in thinking. Instead of managing servers, you could just provision resources in minutes. Storage became virtually unlimited, compute became scalable, and suddenly the way we build data systems started changing. This is where the first death of traditional data engineering happened. A lot of people who were deeply specialized in on prem tools found it difficult to transition. Even now, I still see people with 10 to 15 years of experience struggling, not because they lack knowledge, but because the ecosystem they mastered changed completely. After that, we moved into the big data and distributed computing era. Systems like Apache Hadoop introduced the idea of processing massive data sets across clusters. But Hadoop had its limitations: complex setup, slow processing. Then came Apache Spark, which made things faster and more developer friendly. At the same time, cloud native platforms like Databricks and Snowflake simplified a lot of this complexity. You didn't have to manage clusters manually anymore. But even in this phase, the fundamentals stayed the same. You were still moving data, transforming it, and making it usable for analytics. Then came the phase where the industry exploded with tools. Every cloud provider had its own ecosystem, and new services kept coming: orchestration tools, streaming platforms, data lakes, warehouses, everything. And this changed hiring as well. Companies started looking for data engineers who knew multiple tools, not just one. It was no longer enough to be good at a single stack. You were expected to know a bit of everything. Naturally, people started chasing tools. Even I went through that phase, building end to end projects using different Azure services, combining multiple tools just to stay relevant. At that time, it felt like the more tools you knew, the better your chances of getting hired as a data engineer. But now, we're entering another shift, and this one is different. Because this time, it's not just about new tools, it's about removing the need to build things from scratch. For example, take data ingestion. Earlier, it was one of the most time consuming parts of any project. You had to write connectors, handle failures, manage schemas, schedule jobs. Now, tools like Airbyte support hundreds of data sources out of the box. You just configure it, enter credentials, and it works. The same is happening with transformations, orchestration, even data modeling. Everything is getting templated, packaged, and simplified. I work in a service based company, and I've seen this change very clearly. Tasks that we used to estimate at 40 hours are now getting done in 8. Same requirement, same output, but far less effort. And this is only getting more aggressive. When you combine this with AI, the impact becomes even bigger. With tools like Claude and AI-powered editors like Cursor, a single developer can now build pipelines, write transformations, and even generate reports with minimal effort. What earlier needed a team of 4 to 5 people can now be handled by one person with the right tools. And then you have SaaS platforms that take this even further. You connect your data sources, and within minutes, you get dashboards and insights. No pipelines, no infrastructure, no deep data engineering knowledge required. So, for small and medium sized companies, the need for a full data engineering team is already reducing. Not completely gone, but definitely not the same as before. Now, because of all this, what really matters in data engineering is also changing. It's not about learning 10 different tools anymore. The real value comes from strong fundamentals, understanding how data actually works, how systems are designed, and why things are built in a certain way. On top of that, your ability to adapt quickly is what makes the difference. Using AI tools, leveraging templates, speeding up your work, all of that is expected now. But more importantly, having solid business understanding, good communication, and the ability to translate requirements into solutions is what stands out. That's the identity companies are looking for, someone who can adjust to any change, not someone who is just tied to a specific tool. So when I say data engineering is dead, it's not entirely wrong. The traditional way of doing it, spending months learning tools, building everything manually, managing pipelines end to end, that version is slowly fading away because abstraction is increasing, automation is improving, and the barrier to entry is getting lower. But this is not the end, it's just another cycle. Because the next shift is already being explored. Things like quantum computing are being researched heavily, even by companies like Microsoft. We don't know when it will become practical, but when it does, it will change everything again, just like cloud did, just like distributed computing did. So, no, data engineering isn't disappearing, it's evolving again. And the real question is not which tool you should learn next, it's whether you can adapt when everything changes. Because if you can, you'll stay relevant no matter what the industry looks like. If you can't, every new wave will feel like the end.